Hello students, welcome to this session. In this session, we are going to discuss the site of photosynthesis in case of higher plants. Site of photosynthesis. From lower classes, you have been studying that the green part or green leaves particularly are the sites of the photosynthesis. Green leaves particularly are the sites for photosynthesis. From atmosphere, the green leaves intake carbon dioxide and water absorbed from roots. These are the raw materials we know for the photosynthesis. And the green parts or green leaves are the site or part of the higher plants where photosynthesis occurs in presence of sunlight. During photosynthesis, the photon, solar energy, photon is converted into chemical energy. The final product of the photosynthesis is C6H12O6, carbohydrate or glucose. During photosynthesis, with these two raw material, the carbohydrates are synthesized in green part or green leaves. And here we know the presence of chlorophyll is essential. Chlorophyll are found in green leaves or green part of the plant. These all things from earlier classes we have been studying. But in this session, we will discuss the pinpoint location, pinpoint site for the photosynthesis. Where exactly the photosynthesis occur in green part of the plants. We have to understand here. Very long back, scientists like Pelletier and Coventu first time informed the world that photosynthesis only occur in green part of the plants, particularly in leaves. And on entire surface of the green part or leaves, photosynthesis occur. That means site is spread all over the green part. Site of the photosynthesis is occurred all over the green part. This was the opinion of Pelletier and Coventu. But later on, in 1884, there was a scientist Julius von Sachs, who first time informed the world by discarding the opinion that the site is spread all over the green part. He informed the world the photosynthesis occurred at a certain location in the cells of leaves, green parts, cells of green part or leaves. And that pinpoint site is later on called as chloroplast. Chloroplast, where exactly the photosynthesis takes place. This is the site. Here we will understand the structure of chloroplast as well as where the chloroplasts are found in detail. By certain diagram we will understand. Firstly, we will understand the internal structure of the leaves of plants, higher plants. Because the leaves are mainly site for photosynthesis. So leaves are called as the factories of the plants because food in the form of carbohydrate C6H12O6 is synthesized mainly in leaves. So leaves are called as factory of the plants. You know, the plants only can synthesize the food material, particularly the higher plants, green plants. So they are called as universal producer. And all other organisms except the green plants are heterotrophs. They are dependent on the green plants directly or indirectly. Whether the organisms are human beings, animals, and other heterotrophic plants, they are directly and indirectly dependent on the green plants for their nourishment or food, you know. This is the upper epidermis of the leaf, which is covered by a thick layer of the cuticle. Covered by thick layer of cuticle. Cuticle stops the water loss. And beneath the upper epidermis, there are elongated, compact cells. They are called as pellucid parenchyma. And in the center of the leaf, there is vascular bundle. Conducting tissues, phloem and xylem are situated together. And together, phloem and xylem are called as vascular bundle. This is phloem. In between, xylem is situated. This is xylem. Xylem and phloem, you know, help in conduction of food materials. These are palisade parenchyma. Palisade parenchyma, parenchymatous tissue. And in lower section, there are loosely arranged parenchymatous tissues. They are called as spongy parenchyma. Spongy parenchyma. As they are arranged in a sponge-like arrangement, so they are called as spongy parenchyma. Number of air spaces are found among the mesophyll cells, and this is the lower epidermis. In lower epidermis, there are number of pore-like structures. They are called as stomata. Through stomata, gaseous exchange takes place. During photosynthesis, the carbon dioxide enter into, particularly in a spongy parenchymatous region, and through the air spaces is spread all over the leaves. And you know, the stomata are guarded by guard cells. These are the guard cell, and this is a stomata. Stomata. This is stomata, and this region is called as a spongy parenchyma. And palisade parenchyma and a spongy parenchyma together called as mesophylls. Mesophyll cells. In this region, cells are called as mesophyll. Mesophyll means in between. In between, the cells which are found are called as mesophyll cells. In between means between upper epidermis and this is the lower epidermis. Mesophyll cells are found, and on the basis of their arrangement, they are divided into two sections. First, upper sections having compact elongated mesophyll cells, and this section of the mesophyll cells is called as palisade parenchyma. And in lower section, the spongy parenchyma are found and having number of air spaces. These are the air spaces. Air space. This is overall internal structure of a typical leaf of higher plant. This upper face is called as axial surface or face, surface of the leaf. upper surface or adhaxial surface. Its another name is also ventral surface. You note down. These are very important on examination point of view, particularly for NEET. Ventral surface. By three names we can call the upper surface. First, this is the upper surface. It is also called as adhaxial surface or ventral surface. And this lower surface is also called as dorsal surface. Note down. Dorsal surface. Its another name is axial surface. This ventral surface always faces the sun rays, and this upper surface looks like dark green because it contains the more chloroplast. The mesophyll cells found in upper surface or ventral surface contains more chloroplast, so they look dark green. And the lower surface of the leaf look somewhat dim or light green in color. A number of stomata, just I told you, are found on the dorsal surface or axial surface or lower surface of the leaves. Now we will discuss the structures of a typical mesophyll cell. Typical mesophyll cells. The mesophyll cells represents a typical plant cell having large vacuole. This is the vacuole, large vacuole. And nucleus is situated in the lateral or peripheral regions of the mesophyll cell. This is the nucleus. Nucleus. And a green structure, green cell organelle is found in the mesophyll cells. That is chloroplast. Chloroplast. Chloroplast is the largest cell organelle of the plant cell. And in chloroplast, chlorophylls are found in a certain arrangement. We will discuss here. Exact जो है कि the site and location of light and dark reaction. We know the photosynthesis is completed into two stages. First is the light reaction and second is the dark reaction. We will, by diagram of chloroplast, we will understand the exact location for the light reaction and dark reaction. Just we will draw a diagram here of the chloroplast. Just I told you, chloroplast is the largest cell organelle which is found in mesophyll cells in green part of the plant, particularly in leaves. It is double membranous structure, double membranous cell organelle. It consists of two membranes, outer membrane and inner membrane. This is the outer membrane and this is inner membrane. And this cell organelle chloroplast is filled with a jelly-like substance which makes a ground. This jelly-like substance is called as stroma. In stroma, number of sac-like structures are found, and those sac-like structures are stacks just like stacks of coins. Membranous sac-like structures stacks in group just like stacks of coins. This group or stack of membranous sac-like structures is called as granum. In singular, it is called as granum, but its plural is grana. And these stacks or grana are attached with each other by a membranous tubular structure. Membranous tubular structures. These tubular structures are called as Stroma Lamellae. This tubular membranous structure is called as Stroma Lamellae. And each sac-like structures of that grana, this is called as thylakoid. That means the unit of each grana is thylakoid. And thylakoid is the site of light reaction. Just we will understand here by drawing the diagram of a single thylakoid. This is thylakoid. On thylakoid, the chlorophylls are found. Chlorophylls are found on the membrane of thylakoid. This is a single thylakoid, and this is membrane. These are the chlorophylls. This is a single thylakoid. On the membrane of the thylakoid, number of chlorophylls are found. And you know that chlorophylls are the catalyst, serves as a catalyst for the photosynthesis. They trap the solar energy. So, in presence of sunlight, the chlorophylls trap the solar energy, photon, for particularly the light reaction. In light reactions, the reducing agents are produced, ATPs are produced, and photolysis takes place. These are the chlorophylls. When we will discuss the light reaction and dark reaction, we will discuss the types of chlorophylls and photosystem, particularly to understand the light reactions in detail. And a stroma is the site for dark reaction. In a stroma, number of enzymes are found which help in dark reaction. Dark reaction. In a stroma, after light reaction, the reducing agents enter into a stroma, and with the help of number of enzymes, the biosynthesis of carbohydrate takes place. Reductions of here carbon dioxide takes place in a stroma. So the stroma is the site for dark reaction. By this way, in this session, we understood the exact, the pinpoint location for light reaction and dark reaction, where the dark reaction as well as light reaction takes place in chloroplast. Overall, we will tell that chloroplast is the site of photosynthesis. But when we will discuss the light reaction and dark reaction, for light reaction, we will tell the thylakoid is the site for thylakoid is the site for light reaction, and stroma of the chloroplast is the site of dark reaction. By this way, we understood the pinpoint site of the photosynthesis, and with this lecture, I am going to conclude this session. In next session, we will discuss the other important topic of this chapter. You students continue with us, watch the videos available on Institute's YouTube channel. You subscribe our channel, get benefited, as well as help the Institute in promotion of YouTube channel. Thank you very much.